for the entire month of August.
Yes.
At Disney's Character Warehouse at all 3 locations throughout Orlando area. Annual pass holders get 20% off additionally.
That's amazing.
It's kind of insane.
I mean, I think depending, I would drive down
just for that.
Like,
and we may, because we won't have time on the 29th,
right.
And it's going to end. In fact, we could go on a Thursday, because every Thursday they're going to open at 9 a.m. exclusively for pass holders.
Are you serious?
And you know what it's like. We've done rope drop at 10 a.m. at the Character Warehouse at the outlets.
And the line's very long. Can you imagine now? Oof.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think like last time we went, I got a Hocus Pocus 2023 Spirit jersey for how much do we end up paying for it? I think $14 or something.
Was it?
Yeah, I think that was $14. So imagine 20% off that. That's normally a $70 to $85 item.
Wow.
I got the latest Captain America Magic Band Plus.
Oh yeah.
That's normally $60. That was marked down to $20. So imagine another 20% off of that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're gonna get lots of stuff.
I just hope they have good stuff though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then maybe some stuff that I've seen before and I'm like, meh.
Yeah.
I might go, okay, because it's an extra 20% off.
Yeah, that we didn't pick up in the past that we kind of were on the fence about. It's been hit or miss. We try and hit it, and I recommend anybody goes there, even if you're not a pass holder. It's a great place to pick up legit park merchandise.
Oh, yeah.
That's everything that's come out of the parks, but we have seen things there that are still in the parks at the exact same time, and we've seen things there that are at Cast Connections. So, you will find things like a 2023 Spirit jersey, Hocus Pocus Halloween, but it's not like everything is super outdated or old. I mean, there's some pretty recent stuff, either stuff that they got too much of and wasn't doing well, just stuff in general that wasn't doing well, stuff that, hey, we're going to offer this for a month and now it's gone. So, that's going to be super cool with all that coming. All right, we're going to spend a little time talking Marvel. And put that guy away. And all right, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
Dropped last Thursday.
Yes, it did.
We're not going to talk about the movie other than whether we liked it or not. We're not going to give any spoilers. We're not going to give any details. We don't want to ruin anything for anyone that has not seen it.
Yes.
But I would go see it as soon as possible.
I would too. Especially if you're a social media person.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Yeah, so I actually went through TikTok and Twitter about 2 weeks prior to release, and I went in, they have a block feature, and I went in and put in several keywords, like Deadpool, Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, like all these different keywords to try and keep me from seeing that.
That's really cool. So when you watched the movie, did you know anything?
No, I really didn't.
That's awesome.
And in fact, I never watched the final trailer. That came out, I want to say like a week prior to the movie releasing. Because hello, Amy. It came out like a week before the movie actually released, and I did not want to see any spoilers in there. There were a few kind of spoilers in a sense.
In the trailers?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
I stopped watching. I did the same thing with Endgame. I did the same thing with Infinity War. I did the same thing with Far From Home. Knowing what those movies were going to be like, I tried to almost do my own block of them a month or so prior. None of those I watched the final trailer. I'm quick on social. If I was scrolling through TikTok, I even saw Ryan Reynolds' face. I was scrolling to the next thing so I wouldn't catch it.
Yeah.
Since last weekend, I can't be on TikTok or Twitter especially TikTok, for more than a minute without seeing spoiler after spoiler after spoiler, without seeing entire scenes from the movie filmed on people's phones in the theater. Like, I'll never understand the joy people get out of ruining something for other people.
Yeah.
Because it's the only reason you do it. You don't go out and post, I can't believe so-and-so showed up, and here's a clip of it that I filmed in the movie, unless you want to ruin it for someone. That's not a conversation starter, right?
Yeah, that's just, that's just almost, yeah. And
Yeah.
that to me is almost like rubbing it in, like they got to see it first. Like hundreds and thousands of people across the nation are going, some at the same time. Okay. So if you get the first one, like, but I mean, just, I mean, I don't know. Like,
and it's a reason we always see it, opening day is Friday, but there used to be a time where
used to be Thursday night, correct?
Well, it used to be midnight.
Yeah.
It would literally be midnight, which took you into Friday on release day, right? That they'd start showing, and that wasn't even, I feel like, that long ago. It started where, you were lucky to catch maybe 10 a.m., 11 a.m. on that Friday. They moved it up to midnight. Then they started doing nighttime screenings on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're starting sometimes as early as noon on that Thursday. So we always try and see it as soon as we can on the Thursday so that we don't get it ruined. I will talk about who's seeing it in a sec. But it says I got a weighted Olaf plush for $16 at Character Warehouse Tuesday. Well, we should go very soon so those don't sell out. You have the weighted Stitch.
I do.
I would like the weighted plush. Those things are great.
What are you going to do with it?
What are you doing with your Stitch? How's that working out? Sitting next to your bed?
I put it on my stomach sometimes.
When? I've never seen that.
Oh, I have.
You got a little tummy ache, maybe? Yeah, I definitely want to go look at that. Hey, Liv. All promotional interviews and people complaining about the violence in language after taking their kids. This is another thing you wouldn't know because of you not being on social media much, is some of those, Liv and everybody, have to be for likes. Like they're, if you go to see Deadpool and Wolverine and you're surprised by the things that these people are surprised by. Now, I will say, I watched it going, wow. I can't believe they said or did that or showed that. That's insane.
Yeah.
But that's taking it above and beyond what you already know Deadpool is. But, first of all, it's rated R.
Well, I just heard to say, but you also have to know what like Deadpool is, because when I first went into Deadpool and
like Deadpool 1?
Yes. Yeah. I did not know it was going to be like that. And I was very surprised and thankful that it was more, how do you say, cartoon like of, to me, of the blood, violence. And the violence, because I wasn't like so gross. I mean, like I watch Grey's Anatomy sometimes like this because I'm like, oh gosh, what are they doing?
Because it's realistic.
It is.
Right?
It's very realistic. In fact, I've heard they use like pig's blood. I mean, I'm sure they do possibly the same, but maybe not. But I mean, I just hear different things. But so I wasn't like
little Mexican happy hour. I want tacos. Okay. Well, so there's a lot of people going on, and most of them are, I got 25 minutes into the movie and I can't believe they did this, or I took my 2 children and I couldn't believe, like, okay, well, you're an idiot.
Well, I would hope that, like, for example, back when Deadpool 1 came out, and like I was talking about, like, I think it was super cute because I think it came out around Valentine's Day, and he was saying it's a date movie.
Yeah, the marketing took it around as being a Valentine's Day date movie, and so it's understandable.
It was, and I mean, but it was funny because I remember seeing it and being like, oh, so I think if you go into it never seeing Deadpool, and I mean, maybe not seeing any of the X-Men, but still, the point is I'm like, I can kind of understand if you go into it completely blind, but then if there's a Deadpool and Wolverine and you're like, wait a minute, there's 2 other Deadpools?
Right. Maybe I should check it out. Or maybe I'm going to take my 6 and 8-year-old. It's rated R. Yeah, maybe I should do a little research.
Well, and here's the hard part with everybody. If you have a 6 and 8-year-old, you're probably an age, in my opinion, that, I mean, we all grew up where PG and PG-13 has been pushing the limit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I mean, so even me now going to a rated R movie, I know that it is going to be the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
So when I know it's rated R, I, as a person, period, know.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if like Kaylin's 16, if I took her to a rated R movie, like, years ago, the rated R movie now, if I took her 10 years ago,
that's a good point.
A rated R movie now, if I was just like that parent that I'm like, I don't care, I'm taking my daughter, we're going to go see it, she's 10 years old. If I took her to a rated R movie 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or she was 6 years old. And then now.
Right.
It's still different. Like,
yeah.
10 years ago. I mean.
Yeah, it was not at the level it's at now.
It's not.
I will say, if anybody was worried at all about this movie being under Disney's name and them holding back, no. Do you, just to talk one more thing for anybody that maybe isn't sure, you know, how this compares to the other two, where would you put this on a level of the other two concerning violence, language, content? Like Deadpool 1, 2, Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
it's up there.
Yeah.
But it's outstanding. It's really, really good.
I feel like just being the person I am, and Amy just said that she can't handle a lot of stuff,
and that's understandable, especially with this movie.
And to me, and people are, and this is a woman talking. This is not a person that watches any, like, knows any knowledge of the comics and stuff. This is a complete, like, Amy probably would agree with me. I felt like there was a few unnecessary things, like,
yeah,
but it's fine.
We'll say this because I'm not big into the comics. I've not seen most of the Fox properties. You know, I mean, we watched the first X-Men, you know, but we haven't seen a lot of the other stuff that has Wolverine, Hugh Jackman in it. But this is, I think is a movie for everyone, but fans of Deadpool in comic books and Marvel are going to lose their freaking minds over this movie. Like, there is.
Do you know that they already have? Like, have you seen a bunch of?
Yeah, I mean,
are they happy? The true fans happy.
I mean, people are very happy with it, and
Good.
those true fans. I mean, there's somewhere right now a kid. Actually, I know two of them. They haven't seen it yet. David and Logan. You know,
how have they not seen it?
They have children.
Oh.
and their work schedules are insane. I mean, David's an EMT and Logan's building theme parks. So I cannot wait to hear what they think about it when they get a chance to see it, because they are those fans that will understand every reference to every movie, to every comic, to everything that any character has ever said. They're going to be like, wow, it is filled with it. And people are enjoying it, Rhonda. You know how much they're enjoying it? Would you like to know?
Sure.
All right.
Because I think you're just going to tell me.
Worldwide tally after 5 days of release, 545.8 million.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Wow.
Just a couple days ago, it had the highest Monday ever for an R-rated film.
The highest Monday?
Yeah, on just Monday. The highest, earned $24 million on Monday alone.
Huh.
Highest. They have every stat imaginable. Tuesday was the 13th highest rated R film. That's how they get into. Right now, it's the fourth. After now, we're 1 week into it. It is already the fourth highest grossing film of 2024 domestically.
What's the first one?
It is currently behind Inside Out 2, which has been out for a little while now. It's 615 million. So it's already catching up to some of those. I'm sorry, that's all the way at the billion mark. That was after the same amount of time. Despicable Me 4 and Dune Part 2. So it is the fourth. It's going to break records. It would not shock me if this hits the billion mark. I mean, and I want to go see it again in theaters.
Do you?
And I can guarantee the majority of fans of this will see it more than once in the theaters, because there's so much to take in and there's so much to pick up. And I know more now than I knew going into it, just by going and going, what was this? What was this? What was this? Seeing clips, whatever. So I want to go back and now connect all this. Deadpool and Wolverine. Do you know where you can find them other than the movie theaters?
Disneyland.
You can find them at Disneyland Resort in Disneyland Paris. Right?
That's really cool.
And interesting enough, because there's been a lot of controversy over some of this as well. You want to see what Deadpool's doing over in Disneyland Resort?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll check out a couple clips here.
Then, out of nowhere, Iron Man came flying in screaming, saying, "Hey, take off that glove. Don't you dare take this sacrifice from me. I really don't want to be Iron Man anymore. In fact, I would rather be doomed than play Iron Man again. Doomed! Here's Deadpool. What do we have here? Wow, we got the Disney Parks app, we got Instagram, TikTok, Tinder, Grindr. Wow, Mr. Stark, I love your new profile picture.
A lot of people with the reference to Grindr.
I don't know what that is.
It's not so much a dating app as it is very much a hookup app. So a lot of people are like, all right, do they take it too far? You know, should that be happening in Disney at a, Disneyland? But you got Deadpool. What do you expect? and here's the thing that happens with a lot of stuff. And it's the reason that movies like Shrek were so good and successful. A lot of Pixar properties is they know a line between what youth knows and understands.
I just heard say
and doesn't.
I don't know.
You don't even know what it is. You wouldn't catch anything on
it. So, I mean,
you've heard of Tinder.
Yes.
And that's a dating app.
Yes.
Grindr's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I can talk to you more about it afterwards if you would like.
I don't need to.
I can tell you more about it when young ears maybe aren't around, but it's one of those things that I would say your average teenagers, okay, maybe they picked it up.
Kaylin,
she might know what it is.
Know
we'll
what
have to
it
ask
is.
her after.
Yeah. I'll go ask her and be like, do you know? And then if she's
let's see her response.
Yeah. Because it's so funny how things she knows, but things that she wants nothing to do with, or she looks like,
yeah,
I know, but and I'm like, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We'll say hello to Greg, our
hello,
wonderful
Greg.
blue-haired friend.
Yes.
So good to see you here. Thank you for joining. All right, let's get into the next thing real quick, because it's so funny that he would make some sort of joke about Iron Man being doomed.
Oh yeah.
As proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
New mask. Same task.
That's awesome.
Everybody loves Robert Downey Jr.
I love him.
This is another one. This is
controversial.
Controversial. You have to go back and you have to, I think, the MCU. Or first of all, let's go. Okay, so Jonathan Majors is out. Right? There's no more Kang. Kang is gone.
Like, who's that?
They have had to change everything. They're taking the Avengers. Kang Dynasty is done for. Now we're looking at Doctor Doom. We're going to get Doomsday, and we're going to get Secret Wars, both Avengers films, in the next couple of years, and both are going to be directed by the Russo brothers. Infinity War Endgame, right?
Okay.
Apparently Robert Downey Jr., who is getting paid $80 million and more for these two films, said he would only come back if the Russo brothers directed, which is honestly pretty understandable. And so I was going to say, Marvel, they've done such a good job with the MCU in appeasing the hardcore fans who know every little detail and more of the average fans.
Mm-hmm.
I always say everything I know about Marvel, I learned from the MCU, right? It's not from comic books. It's not from previous films that were done by 20th Century or Sony or whatever. Since Iron Man, Robert Downey, Jon Favreau, since that came out to this point under the the Marvel multiverse can't talk. Marvel Cinematic Universe is everything I know, right?
Okay.
Same with you. But they do a good job, like they did with Deadpool and Wolverine, of making it for the average fan like us and for the super fan, the Davids and the Logans,
Right.
probably the Gregs and the Scott Atwoods, right? Who know all those little details.
Right.
With that being said, seeing RDJ cast as Doctor Doom, who is arguably the face of the MCU with the start of Iron Man, who is the most recognizable character and brought Iron Man to the masses worldwide, you know, to then recast him after the exit that we got to see in Endgame, you know, which is one of my favorite moments of any movie ever.
Ugh.
It's just incredible.
I mean, it's incredible, but I'm like, no,
it's heartbreaking.
It is.
But it was such a good way to take him out. So average fans are going, what the heck is going on? How can you do that? Now, we have a multiverse. Anything can happen, right? We see that in Deadpool and Wolverine. We see that kind of anybody can be anybody, right?
Okay.
So it could make sense that a variant or another universe, another Earth, whatever it may be, has Tony Stark, you know, as Dr. Doom, or just somebody that whatever. Apparently there is a storyline within the comics where, and I probably have this wrong and somebody can correct me if they know, where Dr. Doom and switches minds basically with Tony Stark.
Okay.
So yes, could that be what happens? Could it be that he comes in as, you know, I don't know, Dr. Doom, and then, you know, they find out that he's a variant of Dr. Doom. Is he taking over Tony Stark? I don't know. So we're just gonna have to see. But if there's anyone that I personally trust more to make this happen, it's the Russo brothers and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
So
I
I
agree.
don't doubt for a second he's going to be incredible. It's just, it's interesting. Yeah. See, so Greg said it's from the Marvel What If comic book, and they've been bringing What If to life with the Disney Plus series.
Right.
I believe we're getting a third. Yeah, I believe we're getting a third season. So that'll be super interesting. But he's coming back, which is pretty cool.
I'm excited.
All right. Next, we're not going to get into every detail because there is such an absurd amount, and it was still coming out today that'll be hard to cover. But I do want to go over some bullet points about where I would like to go. 2026.
All right, wait, let me think.
It is going to launch November of 2025, the inaugural sailing of the Disney Destiny.
Okay.
This
and you want to go in 2026?
Yes. Because we're not going in November or December of 2025. I can pretty much tell you we're probably not.
Okay.
We'll wait for prices to come down a little bit.
Kaylin graduates.
Okay, well, we won't go during her graduation,
Well, we have
obviously,
to,
but we will plan it around special events. But the Disney Destiny is coming, and it is a sister ship to the Wish and the Treasure, which is coming out here at the end of the year. Heroes and villains, right? That is the theme of this. And that starts off, by the way, Castaway Club members can start booking September 6th, and the public can start September 12th. This is going to go to the Bahamas and Western Caribbean on 4 and 5 night cruises.
Yay, 5 night.
And then at either or both Lookout Key and Castaway Key.
Nice. And where is it going out of?
It is going out of, is it Port Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale? I think it's I believe it's Port Canaveral that it will be going out of. So right up our alley.
Yes. And we can go 5 nights.
For the first time ever, guess who we're getting on the front of that ship? A Marvel character.
We are?
In Spider-Man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's super
How
cute.
cool is that?
Yeah, that's really cool.
You got the spider bots. They got their goggles, their snorkels and stuff. That's going to be amazing. As you go into the atrium, you're going to see a very familiar face.
Oh, that just gave me chills.
How cool is that?
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Oh.
I don't think I had any more imagery, but a couple more things that we are getting. I swear I loaded those in, but apparently I didn't. Let me just look through my stuff here. Because I don't think I can add them now. Maybe I can. We'll talk a little bit about it, and then I'll see if I can get a couple of those up here real quick. I know I downloaded. Apparently, I did not download some of the other ones. But anyway, you can go out Disney Parks blog. You're going to see it all. We are getting hero-worthy staterooms and suites. One of them is actually themed to Hercules.
Oh, I bet you'd want
I would love that.
I don't know. Could you pick?
Well, once it comes out and you could select your staterooms, then once, you have people come out and say, here's what staterooms are what, or they section off the ship. Because I don't know the ship layout. Again, I've been just trying to keep up the past 3 days of announcements. But if it's a heroes and villains side, then that may, change it up a little bit. But, yeah. So we are getting what appears to be similar fashion, new theme. Instead of the Frozen show in Arendelle that we get on the Disney Wish, we are getting a Lion King inspired dining show experience.
That
Right?
sounds interesting.
So that should be pretty good. Oh yeah, Port Everglades is where it is.
Which is Port Canaveral, right?
Yes, correct. Skippy, is that right? Jeez, I don't know. All right. Next, we get for their piano lounge, Cruella de Vil.
Oh,
Is the theme piano lounge, right?
I like that.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Not only get that, they're bringing from the Disney Treasure the Haunted Mansion parlor.
Oh, shut up.
So
That's
we're going to get that
exciting.
on here as well, which is awesome
Yeah.
for us, because I don't know when we'll get to do the treasure, it being 7 days. Right. You're going to get Cask and Cannon, Pirates of the Caribbean themed bar and lounge.
Ooh.
And what could they potentially take from that, use in Magic Kingdom at the new Pirates themed bar lounge that's going to go in there. Aqua Mouse will be on this ship
Aw.
with a whole new story called Sing a Silly Song, featuring your favorite Disney villains.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
That's
pretty
really
awesome,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very exciting.
We're also, well, I know, actually, I think that's all I got that we're getting there for now, but there's going to be a whole bunch of great stuff coming there. So we are super excited for that. All right. We're going to move on and we're going to talk food.
Oh, yay.
Another reason I think we need to get down before August 29th, because we have Princess World or World Princess Foodie Guide coming to us.
Oh.
This is going to take place in August 1st through 31st to celebrate World Princess Week, which runs August 25th to August 31st.
That's fun.
We're not going to read every single item on this menu,
Okay.
but we are going to go a couple that we highlighted that we think we would like to probably try the most. That is going to start at the Polynesian over there at Captain Cook's. And this is going to be the Moana mini cake. This is vanilla cake, mango mousse, buttercream, fondant, white chocolate decor, and a white chocolate Moana. Sounds pretty good, right?
I don't know.
You don't
I'm
think
not
so?
a mango fan.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean,
They knock it out of the park with that Dole Whip
yeah, they
cupcake.
do, but
I know that's
I think I'd
pineapple, but-
prefer that.
Okay. Well, see if we get around to trying it. Next, I picked this one based on sheer beauty. This is one of the most beautiful desserts I've ever seen Disney offer. It's available over at Animal Kingdom, which makes sense. At Creature Comforts, it is the Guardian of the Dragon Gem.
Oh, that is pretty.
Well, you're not going to like it.
Why?
Mango mousse, lychee dragon fruit gelee, coconut cake, dragon tail cream, and white chocolate decor.
Yeah, I think I'd skip that one too.
You would skip that one? Okay. You're not skipping this next one. I'm not going to let you. We're over in Magic Kingdom. It's Storybook Treats. And we've got the Tiana cone.
Oh, that looks good though.
Right?
What is it? It's not mango.
No, it's
Sorbet.
white chocolate and frosted mini soft serve swirl. So white chocolate and frosted mint. So, right?
I
Chocolate
want
mint.
That.
Swirl topped with white chocolate crispy pearls and
Oh,
a chocolate decoration.
yes.
Also coming
Please.
back, I do not have a photo of it, but everybody saw it last year, is the Rapunzel Sundae. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
got the shortcake with wild berry soft
Yeah.
serve, Dole Whip lemon topped with a berry compote and sugar flowers.
I would like to go get the Tiana one, please.
Okay. More food. Right?
Okay.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts a week from tomorrow.
I'm so
we're going.
excited.
Do you know when we're going?
No.
Not next week. I mean,
Oh,
but you know what I mean.
God.
No. You know the date that we go though?
No.
September 26th.
Okay.
We're going. We're pairing it up with another trip and a conference I actually have down in Orlando that weekend with our friend Lou Mangello. His
Okay.
Momentum Weekend. I'm super excited to be going and attending that and learning a ton from Lou because he's a genius when it comes to all this stuff. What are we thinking for costumes? Because if you
We
if
haven't
you're
told
new,
people, right?
I don't know if we have. If you're new to us or the show or social media or photos, we go all out for Halloween,
Yes, we do.
right?
You didn't download any pictures of us?
I did
I'm
not. I
surprised.
should have.
I'm surprised you
Um,
didn't.
Yeah, Greg said best snack he's ever had was during Princess Week.
Oh,
I think we missed it last year. Like we didn't try any of the treats.
probably.
But yeah, so we have done in the past our first ever Halloween party when the girls were very young.
Mhm.
Kaylin and I were just pirates.
Me and LAC was Maleficent and Mal.
Yeah, that was so good. Down to dyeing.
I was amazed.
Dyeing Lacey's hair.
No,
No
that wasn't
wig.
that year. That was Evie.
Oh, was it? I thought you did it both.
No, it was maybe I did.
I think you did it both. It is her natural hair. I'll have to dig up the photos because you killed it, of course, and you went as Maleficent.
And that was so fun
because you didn't break character all night. We have this photo with Aurora. You two, with you and Lacey with Aurora, and Lacey's just smiling as big as she can, and Rhonda's got this mean, Maleficent look on her face, and it's amazing. Next year is when we did the Descendants, I believe, right? Yeah, next year we did the Descendants. No, next year we did Zombies, but not Zombies, the Disney Plus or Disney Channel movie series. We did Prince and Princess Zombies. You remember?
I was dead Ariel.
Yep.
Jeremy was dead Eric.
Dead Eric. We had a little dead Cinderella, and we had a dead Belle.
I think the best part was going up to Eric and Ariel.
Yeah.
She I would say became that close to breaking character. Like she literally for I'd say half a second broke character.
Yeah.
Like she was just like and then but she turned it right around.
Yeah.
Got there.
And I'll
so
post these. I'll post these in the community and all the photos after if people haven't seen them. We bought 4 brand new costumes. And then funny enough, I actually went online and I was looking up, what you could do to like zombify them. And it came to, I think, an article from somebody that had done work on The Walking Dead. It's like, oh, that's perfect. So there was everything from digging a hole in your backyard and burying them for a month to it was all crazy stuff.
We
But
didn't have that.
I found this incredible combination that we could use of dyes and a squirt bottle, and a serrated knife. And we went in the backyard, and I have video of it. Actually, I could maybe post that too still. Put together a whole YouTube video, and I serrated the dresses. I put cuts in them. We squirted them with browns and greens and reds for blood.
The blood didn't look so good, but
it turned into a little more of a brown, but you could tell, what it was. I got from Party City like this big plastic fork and like a serving fork, and I cut part of it off and attached it to a clear headband, so it looked like Rhonda as Ariel had a fork jamming into her head.
It was super cool.
And then if that wasn't enough, we were staying at Coronado Springs, and we hired a local makeup artist to come and airbrush
because I wasn't
all of our
doing
makeup.
that.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The following year we did the Descendants,
Mm-hmm.
right? We had Evie and Uma, and I was Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, I wasn't Uma.
No, Kaylin was Uma.
I was Mal.
Yeah, you were Mal
that
year.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty good. You can buy Descendants costumes, really good ones for any of the female characters.
Yes.
You cannot buy them for any male characters. So I had to make mine from scratch.
Real good.
This included jeans that I had to spray paint and add studs and zippers and stuff to. A jean jacket, cut the sleeves off and did all kinds of stuff to that.
Yep.
A wig, hair. It was pretty cool.
And it was cool, but it was not so cool because it was one of the first, because we were still bringing the girls. So we were trying to save some money. So we were going to one of the first ones, and I had my jacket on and everything. And I'm still that person that doesn't want to break character. And unfortunately, I was sweating so bad in the jacket, and it was not cotton at all. It was not absorbing.
It was so bad.
I kind of went like this, and sweat just dripped down out of the jacket.
That was rough. That was
disgusting.
all. I think that was end of August.
Was
I
bad.
remember specifically.
I didn't have to pee all night because literally I was drinking water, drinking,
and sweating,
just
it, right
sweating
out.
it right out.
Yeah. Do you want to give a shout out to our friends at Theme Park Duo over on the West Coast, Gabe and Nikki? They're the best.
Okay.
So thank you for. I saw Zach, our friend Zach, that we're not running into you, bud. I wish we were, because he's in London right now.
Man, that'd be amazing.
We run into Zach every time we go to Disney. Well, not every time we go to Disney. I think we run into him every time he goes to Disney.
Yeah.
and not planned.
No.
Like last time we kind of like it was a little more planned when he was at Riverside and we were at Riverside.
Mhm.
And yeah, but like, I love running into him. So the next year we did Alice in Wonderland, and we had a
that was
friend,
fun.
the girl's friend that's about between their ages from
Mhm.
across the street. She came as the Queen of Hearts. I was the Mad Hatter.
Mhm.
You did full makeup on me, including eyelashes and eyebrows, and it was horrifying. And God bless anyone who wears makeup on a regular basis. It is like torture. I'm pretty sure the CIA brings in spies for other countries like Russia. They don't waterboard them or like, pull their fingernails out or anything. They put Mad Hatter makeup and eyebrows on them. And last year's was almost as bad. We'll get to it in a minute, but it was amazing. Rhonda was the White Rabbit. I'll say an attractive White Rabbit.
Yeah.
It was kind of like it was almost what a White Rabbit would look like if you went to college or a sorority party.
I just didn't want to be hot.
Yeah, I don't remember who were the girls.
Kaylin was
was she Alice or was Lacey?
She was
Cheshire Cat.
Yes,
that was amazing.
Lacey was Alice.
Yes, and Alice. Oh, wait till you guys see these photos. I love Halloween because of this. Disney got me loving Halloween. And then we fast forward because COVID came, and then they came out with Boo Bash. Remember we did that one year. So I think they had a full year or two off. Then Boo Bash came. Halloween Party came back. And 2 years ago, we didn't really do much. We went with friends, and you guys were all fairies.
And
I just went as a pirate because I still had the pirate costume. And then last year we did Jack and Sally.
And we were back full. And when I say full on
makeup,
we both had I don't know if we were.
I would have loaded the pictures.
Yeah, I don't know if we were really mistaken for the real characters, but we do have a picture with Jack and Sally, and it is just
it's pretty amazing. I'm looking. I don't think anybody would be able to see it on here technically. Probably. I probably can't get it close enough to the camera. Maybe see it a little bit, but with that view, you probably can't tell who's who. But again, Rhonda did an amazing job, full makeup on me and her. Funny enough, we went, our friend Chris, who is no longer at Narcoossee's. He actually left the Disney company, but he's still on Disney property. We went to see him at Narcoossee's and have something to drink before we went into Magic Kingdom. And we were in the full head to toe.
Yeah, we were.
And it was hilarious. Like there we are just sitting. It was when we met Sergio. Yeah. And we went back a couple months later and Sergio was there. And I was like, I don't know if you remember us, but that's who we were. He's like, oh, I remember that. I knew it was you guys. So that was a blast. So all that being said, what are we going as this year? It's not going to top anything we've done, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If you know me,
Kronk and Yzma.
Yes.
So I got some makeup work to do,
but you want to make your own costume, or are
no,
you cool buying?
I'm gonna buy the dress. I'm just that weirdo that I just want to make it look so close that people do. They're just like, oh my God, wait. They have to do a double take.
Yeah.
Are you really Yzma? Are you not? So some of the things I don't like, but there is something that I have that has some that I feathered stuff that I could try to make. I don't know. I mean,
we can see. We have a little time.
Yeah.
We have 6-7 weeks to work on it. Well, we're crazy sometimes. We're not off the shelf people when it comes to something like that. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to just buy a costume, put it on like everybody else.
I mean, if they had something that was like I take a picture of the person or thing or cartoon or whatever, and then I'm like, that's what I want, and that's what I want, and I just really try to like find things like her earrings,
piece it all together separately,
because unless they sold something that I'm like, oh yeah, that's the same thing. So but they don't.
Yeah.
So.
And you'll see when I post the photos. I mean, even when we go back to some of it, though, like when you think of, Lacey being Mal and Evie, it wasn't enough You know, it wasn't enough to just have her in that outfit, but Rhonda dyed her hair the color. No wig, no, and not
That was amazing.
Semi-permanent dye or permanent dye, right? Or semi-permanent. It was
So
not the, oh, let me just spray your head with a little bit of stuff I
Right.
got at Spirit Halloween, right?
No, it is called fashion colors in the hair world, and it goes from the tube to her head. So yes, it was a dye, and the way, because it was such a bright Evie, that
Yeah.
true blue, it does start to fade. It turned green, and then it would have faded, probably completely gone, being in the pool and everything. But I kind of let his parents get to me because they were not very happy.
No, they were not happy with the
So,
dyeing of the 6-year-old's head.
I
like
then
that.
started highlighting it, and
Yeah.
I just
Got rid of
tried
it.
to get it out. But yeah.
Yeah. We got
So.
I'm going to build a harness and carry you on my back.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
so freaking excited for that. But we got started on all of this because we got the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween foodie guide this week,
Yay.
right?
Yay.
So again, there is pages worth of stuff. We're going to go through some highlights of the things we're excited to try. We're going to start off at Main Street Bakery. We have a brand new item this year, which is the mini witch hat.
Oh, cute.
It's it looks so good. It's a chocolate cookie topped with peanut butter mousse,
Ooh.
milk chocolate ganache, and buttercream.
I would like to try that.
Now, with a lot of these, and then on the right, you have the mini shaped cinnamon roll. That was there last year.
I started to say.
So when you look at two items like these, not everything's available all the time. Some of these are very party exclusive. And so, for example, mini witch hat, party exclusive, cinnamon roll will be available during the day as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's move on. Now, we probably won't get to try some of these because they're at table service restaurants, but we might decide, and they're available during the party. I think most of these, right?
Okay.
Let me look real quick. No, most of these are available regular park hours. So we may try and get to a few of these during regular park hours. You can start with the Plaza restaurant, which we actually really enjoyed.
Yeah.
That's not it. Somebody got my things out of order. Let's see. Let me find it here. Bear with me, folks. It's not it either. It's one of these. Maybe I don't have the photo for that one, but they're going to have a ghoulishly gourmet burger.
Huh?
This is 2 all beef patties with pepper jack and Swiss cheese, candied bacon, balsamic glazed mushrooms,
it
and
down
onion ring.
That thing?
No, because I think that's Cosmic Rays. It's also going to have a truffle buffalo aioli served on a black bun. So that sounds actually really good. I'd like to do that one. At Casey's Corner, we got some crazy stuff here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks good, actually.
Right? Well, you got on the top left here a Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn French fries.
No,
So,
not that one.
I think it sounds pretty good.
No, the other one.
Okay. French fries topped with fire roasted corn, queso fresco, and cilantro. That is new this year. It is available during regular park hours and Mickey's Not So Scary.
Okay.
So something we could try. The top right is what you are looking at that you like. That is the let's see, Chipotle barbecue. No, that's not. Yeah, that's it. All right, Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn mini corn dogs.
Yes.
So your mini corn dogs is topped with fire roasted corn, queso fresco, and cilantro.
That sounds good.
On the bottom left, you got a Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn hot dog. So now,
so basically, they're just doing
fries,
corn dogs, and a hot dog. Okay.
So definitely something that sounds pretty good. I really am excited for this dessert, and I want this. It is available during the party only.
Ooh. What
so
is it?
that is Mickey shaped cheesecake. It is pumpkin cheesecake with graham cracker crust and white chocolate whipped ganache.
Oh, that sounds. Yes, we will get that.
Yeah. So when we go through some of these treats, and you'll hear us talk about this on tomorrow's episode when we talk about H2O Glow Nights and some of these after hours things where they're wonderful, but Disney packs so much into them, it's impossible to do them in one night. So you really need to prioritize.
Come again.
Right. They want you to come again, spend some more money, and then we do. So that's why they keep doing it. But you want to prioritize things. Not only shows, parades, trick-or-treating, whatever for a Halloween party. You want to prioritize specialty food items.
So you got some work to do.
Yeah, don't book a dining reservation after 7 p.m.
Right.
That's kind of a waste. You can get in at 4 if you really wanted to. And again, a lot of these dining locations are during the day as well.
Right.
But you could get in at 4 if you wanted to do something like the Plaza. We'll talk a little bit about Be Our Guest, which I was actually thinking maybe we would try and do it on the early end. But we got to walk in there dressed as Kronk and Yzma. So we might do that. But
Okay.
you really do want to prioritize everything that you're looking at. All right. Next up at the Golden Outpost. I got everything out of order here. I think it's not that one. I don't know how everything got out of order. I specifically went through all this stuff.
That's the burger, right?
Might be
That's
the Plaza. I don't think that's the Plaza Burger
Oh.
either. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, I know which one to look for. And the pictures are so small. Yeah, I got these all out of whack. All right. At Golden Oak Outpost, what do you think that is on the right?
Beignets.
It is beignets. Sweet and spicy beignets.
Ooh. Huh.
Berry and cayenne dusted beignets with chicory coffee chocolate sauce.
I would
Available
like to
during the party
try
only.
it.
I could see trying this one
Because
remember when we did the flaming hot Cheeto hot dog from
Mhm.
Casey's Corner?
Mm-hmm.
We did that for the people.
And
We
it was
didn't do that
good.
for ourselves.
Right.
No, it was awful. That one was not good.
Oh.
I think you're thinking of the burger at Cosmic Rays.
Oh, that one was good.
That
Yep.
one was really good. But yeah, you got that. And on the left, you got a chocolate caramel tart. It's actually topped with Twix cookie bar pieces.
Oh.
That sounds pretty good to me. I
Mhm.
love that type of stuff. All right. At Pecos Grill, I think that's the one I was just showing you with the burger. Where did it go?
I don't know. I think it was. I don't know.
I can't see so small. If you guys could see it on my screen, you would know what I'm talking about. That ain't it either.
The collage or the Pinocchio? That says Pinocchio.
No, it should have the name next to it. There it is. No, I already did Golden Oak. Pecos Bill. Do you see that? There it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. We got a grilled masa flatbread. This actually sounds pretty good. You remember when they had the corn, but it wasn't corn. It was a dessert, but it looked like corn.
Oh, yeah.
That was so good. I
Yeah,
think it was
that was-
almond flavored.
Yeah, I think so.
That was good. All right. The grilled masa flatbread will come with grilled corn cake topped with butternut squash puree,
Mm.
braised chicken, cilantro pumpkin seed sauce, shredded lettuce, pico de gallo, and queso fresco. Now, this is available only during the party.
Yeah, it sounds about
And
right.
you'll see that here, and I believe Cosmics, these quick service. So a lot of the sit downs are going to be available the whole time. A lot of the quick service and the specialty snacks are only that night. So this is where you may want to prioritize going, you know what? We really want to try one of these. So we are going to plan between, the stage show
Right.
and the parade or something, or the fireworks. We're going to plan to go to Cosmic Rays, go to Pecos Bill, something like that, and then actually sit down and enjoy these treats. It's also a good time to get a little break. And depending on when you're going, get a little bit of AC.
Mhm.
August, September, we've even gone in October, and it's
Mhm.
been 80 degrees at night. So
Mhm.
got to be careful of that. So that one on the right is the Cajun burger. This is a Cajun spiced all beef patty topped with fried green tomato, Cajun andouille dip, and Creole remoulade on a black bun.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It does.
We've got a spiced chocolate mousse bar on the bottom left. And that is going to be, let's see, spiced chocolate mousse, dulce de leche, orange glaze, and a sugar candy.
Mm.
And then finally, this sounds good as a guava lemonade slushy with cheesecake, foam, Halloween sprinkles, and sugar candy.
Nice.
Non-alcoholic, of course, because we're over there at Pecos Bill. Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
You remember those ones on the top right? That is returning this year.
Those were really, really good.
Yeah, the Charzu
Yes.
chicken wings. These were actually outstanding last year with flavor. I remember the wings we got were a little overcooked and they were kind of small, but the flavors were outstanding. And we would totally get this again.
Is that a flaming Cheeto
Yep.
hot dog?
Yep. You can get a hand-dipped corn dog with spicy, violent. Oh, I thought it said violent. Violet mustard. I was like, violent mustard. Wow. And spicy cheese flavored snacks.
You wouldn't eat that.
I would not eat that because of the mustard. I don't care what color you make it. In fact, that's kind of messed up that you're going to disguise something with the strength of mustard as purple. That looks delicious.
You would be so mad. What would you do?
I don't know. After I spit it out and gagged, and then took my I would probably take paper towels, right? I'd take paper towels and I'd wipe them on my tongue to get it all out. I'd be chugging water, and then I might have to have some words with someone. I mean, it would be on me because I didn't do the research. I'd be like the mom that took her 6-year-old to Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Can I really complain and ask for my money back? No. I knew that Deadpool and Wolverine was rated R, and I knew that purple mustard should probably be rated X. What an awful thing to do.
All right, go back to the cake pop thingy, because they always have those things. That's a beautiful little candle cake pop,
isn't it?
And it's Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, it's new this year. It's the Madame Leota seance candle. Oh, this is okay. We're gonna take one of my favorite things in the world, dessert wise.
Oh no!
And they're gonna combine it with one of your favorite things in the world.
Stop it! Peanut butter?
No. Actually, red velvet cake.
Oh,
there's me.
Yep.
Cookies and cream mousse.
Yes.
Right? Party only, of course.
Yeah.
And then we have the dulce de leche peanut butter and chocolate sauce funnel cake. That is topped with Snicker bar pieces.
Looks good.
Yeah, that looks outstanding. And maybe we should go to the Halloween party twice, right? Okay. These are pretty cool. This is going to be located outside of the Haunted Mansion in the vending outdoor area there. That little cart, I believe, between the exit and Morimoto.
What is it?
Morimoto. I always say that. Memento Mori. It is a tombstone tart. This is sugar dough filled with cookies and cream, cheese mousse, and Halloween decor. Party only.
I wonder if that's like one where you can it's already wrapped and everything.
I hope it's prepackaged.
And you can just buy it and then take it and have it later. Because they did a couple of those last year and we did buy them. And then we ate them the next day because we had so much.
I'm going to throw out another little tip. And we are going to do a preview episode next week, I think, actually, is the plan. Is next Friday will be our preview episode. But I'll give it a little tip for you live folks. Bring some Ziploc bags.
We're going to make sure we do this time.
Last year, I don't have a photo of it, but it is on the list this year, was they had the Jack and Sally pops, the cake pop thingies. And I got one for Rhonda last year when all she wanted was water. And I was the nice, loving husband and got her Sally. She was dressed as Sally, and she was like, I don't want to eat that. I'm full from whatever we ate at Sleepy Hollow. So I was like, oh, okay. But we got an awesome photo with it. And that was really the reason I got it.
And I did eat it later.
But we ended up wrapping it up and we took it back and we had it, I think, the next morning for breakfast, as we tend to do.
So good.
We had a Stitch cupcake for breakfast last weekend. And it was outstanding. But bring Ziploc bags to store some leftover treats because you can't eat all these.
Right. And I was able to wrap how it came, whatever Jeremy had. I can't remember if he had, I think he got a pretzel for himself.
Yeah.
And then the pretzel paper, I wrapped it. So that's what made us go, all right, this next year we are bringing Ziplocs.
Yes, definitely. You know what'll happen? We'll forget.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
All right.
I'm going to put it with my costume.
We should probably start setting them aside now.
Probably.
Like when we start thinking about it, because that's going to be here before we know it. Next, we're going to travel over to Pinocchio Village Hus, as I like to call it. And we are going to start with one that sounds very interesting. A creepy clam flatbread with bacon, black ink pesto, Romano, and Calabrian chili aioli.
That doesn't sound good at all.
You know, I don't know that I want quick service clams.
Oh, God.
You don't want any clams. But do you want them quick service from Pinocchio Village Hus?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Everything else on it, I think, sounds pretty interesting. It sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's not up your alley. So you can get the spicy meatball arrabbiata flatbread.
Okay.
Right. It's meatballs, a spicy tomato sauce, provolone. This also has the Calabrian chilies and a basil pesto.
That sounds fantastic.
Sounds really good, actually. Not pictured. They do have sweet and spicy chicken strips tossed in a Korean barbecue sauce.
It is pictured.
It's the one on the right there. Then on the bottom left, they've got a swinging wake cake. This is vanilla cake with fruity cereal mousse.
It's a rose.
It is. And then finally on the bottom right, which I'm pretty sure I know what this is the Boo raspberry slushy. I think this is going to be the Sully slushy. Right over at Cosmics,
really
which was great.
Good.
This is blue raspberry slushy with marshmallow foam and a marshmallow ghost.
Yes.
This is new. It is non-alcoholic. This is don't get this at the Halloween party.
Yeah.
It is available at Cosmic Rays all the time, but it's called a Sully slushy. The only difference is you
Oh.
don't get the little ghost, just bring your own. And
I want the marshmallow.
the marshmallow
fluff.
the marshmallow fluff is in that. It's not purple. I don't know why, because these are the colors of Sully. Remember, it's white. It's still marshmallow colored, and
that's
it's
right.
white.
I
And you
forgot.
kind of mix it together. It's
I
almost like
forgot.
a swirl.
Bring your own
Yeah.
ghost.
So just bring your own ghost and bring your own purple food color. All right, let's take a look at this and see what you think if I should try and secure a reservation on that day of the party, right?
Okay. What is it?
Problem is, then we got to sit through, and we never recommend doing a reservation during the party, right?
Uh-oh.
And let's see. Yeah,
Ew.
these are going to be Mickey's Not So Scary only at Be Our Guest. So we're going to start off with a pumpkin creme caramel with sour cherry jam and pumpkin seed brittle. Now, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I would love to try this roasted beef marrow bone.
Yeah. You like the
I
one?
like bone marrow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pinot Noir, beef marmalade, toasted baguette, and pickled mustard seeds. Get that out of here. That's available. Bottom left, I think would be up your alley, is a beef short rib and purple potatoes braised with red wine, figs, peppers, and a touch of dark chocolate.
Okay.
That sounds incredible.
Mhm. What is that octopus?
I'm not eating clams at Pinocchio Coos, and I'm not eating octopi at Be Our Guest. Okay. I'm not doing either of those, but if you wanted to,
octopi.
And not only do you get your octopus, right? Your octopi, you get on top of it a cast iron trout.
Ew.
Now this has charred calamari. Oh, that's actually calamari. Yeah. The purple is calamari. It's not
Ew.
octopus.
Are you sure?
Yep,
Ugh.
it's just the tentacles,
Ugh.
and specifically tentacles. They said, I don't want the rings. Bring me only
I
tentacles.
see rings
Yeah,
now.
if they could be purple,
But ew.
that would be really good. But this also comes with squid ink breadcrumbs. They got a deal on squid ink, I think. They came in one day. They were trying to just get something else. They're just getting the calamari. Like, yeah, is that a box of squid? And he's like, you picked the wrong thing, Gary. now we've got all this squid ink. We don't know what to do with it. Thank God Halloween's coming up. Next we have a let's see, what else do we have?
A drink.
Yeah, the Handsome Brute. This could be something you could try. I cannot partake. Tito's handmade vodka. Oh, this is just a kick right in my stuff because this is right up my list.
Oh.
Tito's handmade vodka, Chambord, pomegranate juice.
Oh.
Like 3 of my favorite things, and lemon juice garnished with a sugar rim and raspberries. So if we do this, I will make sure that you get it.
Well, what if I don't want it?
Well, I think you need to try it for the sake of the podcast.
Oh.
But yeah, that would have been really, really delicious. Next, we're going to head over to Friar's Nook. We got 2 more to show you here. And then we'll get ready to close out a little bit, but they've got some really good stuff over at Friar's Nook, including a spicy pork spring roll up on the top left there. Bowl of bones.
Okay, that looks good.
I want the bowl of bones.
Okay,
Yeah,
which
this
is just
bone-in piggy wings. Remember they did the piggy wings
Yeah.
over at was that Food and Wine? I believe they used to go over there near Imagination Pavilion, but that one actually came in a bourbon drink.
Yes.
But the piggy wings were delicious, so that sounds good. The last year we loved this. In fact, we recreated it at home, and in fact, I think we still have 1 or 2 in the freezer.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I should probably throw those out. And that is the buffalo chicken hand pie.
Yeah, that was really, really
This is
good.
buffalo chicken and mozzarella wrapped in a flaky dough and
Yep.
topped with blue cheese crumbles.
Yep.
And it is absolutely outstanding.
What's the moose thingy? Just a chocolate
That
mousse.
is white poop.
no,
No, I'm
it's
kidding. That's
not.
That's a s'mores cup.
Oh, that sounds
That sounds
good.
great. Yeah, layers of graham cracker crumbles, chocolate ganache, chocolate popping candies, milk chocolate panna cotta, and marshmallow cream.
Yes.
So
Yes, please.
And then finally, Cosmic Rays. They throw down every year with some really good stuff. You got a Halloween pot roast sandwich with cheddar and horseradish mayonnaise, which you would enjoy there. I'd probably like the terrifying twice spiced chicken sandwich. And then you got a sinister saute burger, cocoa rubbed all beef patty with bacon, lime pickles, and Thai peanut butter sauce. What is happening? Lime pickles. At least they're not disguising it as mustard. Or you can get the witch's fingers, which are purple cookie fingers, sour apple mousse. And then you've got a ube green tea slushy with cherry whipped cream and cinnamon candies.
Oh,
So that sounds good.
yeah.
We're gonna try and do as much as we can when we go there. Yeah, Amy said, as good as Disney is with food allergies, this is one area they fall short. Yeah, that is true. I never thought of that. They really don't make any of these gluten-free, or a lot of them aren't really, allergy free. I feel like in general.
Yeah, none of it said.
Yeah, but we're gonna finish off.
They don't even do plant-based. Like you didn't even
No.
say like plant-based burgers.
No, I didn't see one of those actually. That is surprising now that you bring it up. I want to end off real quick. If anybody has any questions about Lightning Lane, hit us up now and go ahead and ask, because little behind the scenes insight to Tuesday's episode. We were recording last Sunday. We had the whole trip. We actually did Flavors of Florida that Sunday, got home in the afternoon. We were recording, and my idea for talking about Lightning Lane was kind of like this. I was going, well, Rhonda doesn't know a lot about Lightning Lane, so she's going to ask me questions. And we recorded 25 minutes of maybe, I think, the worst 25 minutes of podcasting we've ever done.
No, you've said that before and scrapped something.
I had diarrhea of the mouth during that whole 25 minutes.
You did. And
I wouldn't shut up.
Nope.
Kind of like I'm doing now.
It's fine. I just thought with the way you were explaining everything, I thought didn't you already do an episode by yourself?
Yeah.
So
yeah, the goal was to go, all right, go back and listen to this bonus episode that I did, which outlined everything. Now let's talk about the usage, and it just went haywire because of me. So I stopped it at 25 minutes, and I looked at Rhonda and I was like, that was garbage, and I hit the delete button, and we started over. I'll be honest, what you ended up hearing is not my favorite either. I would say I get asked a lot, like when people will say, oh, just started to, listen to your podcast, or I found you guys. What episode do you recommend? What are some of your favorite episodes? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting Tuesdays on the list because of that first 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if I didn't outline everything correctly during that, and Liv asked, once you used one Lightning Lane, could you book a Lightning Lane for another park? Yes, you can. So again, you'll book your first 3 at your start park. That's the one you pay for. Soon as you burn one, you can book it for any other park, your next one.
But you can't book it for another park and then use your second one.
Then you can book that wherever you want.
And book it at the same park you're at, or can you?
No, I believe you can. You can hold anything at that point. I'm 99% sure.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So I think that's really a good bonus. The only thing with that you're going to find in when you're park hopping, you're not going there till the afternoon, most likely anyway, but you are going to be stuck to late afternoon, evening a lot of times for those, because you got to think of all the people that already booked up the whole morning, because that's the park they started in. So that is one thing you just want to be, weary of. And I think I said it Tuesday. I don't remember what I said Tuesday now. But either Lightning Lane is going to help you plan your day, because you are well versed.
You did say it this way.
You know every little detail.
Yep.
You are on at 7. You got everything worked out, and you plan your day using Lightning Lane, or Lightning Lane is going to plan your day.
Yep.
Right? Because you're going to have to grab what you can get, especially with some park hopping scenarios. So, but and hopefully if we don't have a lot of questions, it's because we actually did cover it well.
Yay.
But I like the system. I'm actually excited to use it again. I don't know, when we will, but like as far as an upcoming visit, just because I don't know if we'll need it. We'll be with friends at the end of the month. And I believe, by the way, we are going to SeaWorld and doing their Hallow Scream one night. I think I got to double check.
Okay.
So that will be interesting. Hopefully we can bring you a little bit of that content, but so I don't know when we'll use it again, but we will use it again. The only time we ever used Genie Plus was 100% specific for research to learn something, or we had friends that we were taking, and we didn't want to rely on anything else, just our knowledge.
Yeah.
I can see multi-pass and single pass, maybe not single pass as much, but multi-pass, you and I going, hey, we're going a week from now, right? Let's see what's available. Let's just go ahead and grab some. Let's pay for it. So 100%. I really liked it. I I thought the system was good. But that is going to finish up. I know we ran long. I'm talking more to Rhonda than any of you guys. We have to go eat. We got to go figure out dinner and what we're doing the rest of the evening. But thank you guys so much for joining. Of course, we really appreciate it. And we're going to keep doing these, every Thursday that we're available to, and hopefully continue to make this grow. So if anybody has like suggestions or comments, what you like about it, what you think's good, what you think's bad, we won't be offended. The bad would probably be, Jeremy, you talk too much.
No, I don't think so.
You want to close this out?
I don't know how to.
Thank you all. We will have another live stream next Thursday, unless we go to Disney or something. I don't know yet. We got to try some of this stuff out, and we got to shop the Character Warehouse. We will see. Also, we'll do our best to bring you all of the D23 news next weekend as it happens. We have a lot of wonderful friends that'll be out there. One of those being Greg and Scott, Michelle, and Lou, and all of them. So they'll, we'll be following all their info and then bring it to you guys as soon as we can. And then we'll do a wrap-up episode on that as well. We'll give you all the news and kind of give you our thoughts on those types of things. So yeah, make sure you tune into those. And I wanted to go into the subscribe new episode thing, but that's on the regular show. So thank you guys, and we will we'll see you real soon.